Do a big boy trick. The UFO. Would my dad be able? I guess so. This is my dad. He's recently been getting back into yo-yoing, and he wants to reclaim his title as the...
So last month I covered a load of strawberries with sugar and left them to turn into syrup.
Let's try it with a watermelon.
Start by slicing up some strawberries.
Slice up the watermelon.
And into an airtight jar, combine the sugar and strawberries, alternating back and forth.
I'm curious to see how this will turn out. I've never done this before, so we'll see.
Place it in the fridge for at least 1 week. You'll be left with an incredible strawberry syrup.
It came out way better than I thought it would.
And once you've strained it out, you can bottle it up and use it for whatever you like.
So I strained it, bottled it up, and gave it a try. That tastes amazing.
So last month I covered a load...
Come on, I won't bite.
That's you! One of these mannequins... That's you! That's you! One of these mannequins is a real human.
I don't know if they know this, but they're all standing on the wrong side of the statue. This twisting back double, this is the post. It's not the other way, this is the post. They need to line up on this side. We have all access. This is awesome. I don't know if they know.
When this guy went to get a haircut, his barber told him to yell if he felt any pain during the haircut, but he yelled at the most unexpected moment.
But the yellow hurts very hard.
Does it hurt? Nah. How about not ever? Nah. Sure, it ain't hurt, bro.
When this guy went to get a...
Shaq is so big, he makes everything look small. A donut disappears in one bite. A water bottle looks like a toy. Even chicken wings look tiny. But then you see his hands, and they're 12 inches wide, almost twice a normal person's size. And that's not even the crazy part. This is what it looks like when someone puts on his championship ring. And it gets worse. Shaq wears size 22 shoes, and look at one next to someone's head, and somehow, he still fits inside a tiny...
Make us laugh for $1,000. 1,000 each? Yes, 1,000 each. Alright, hold on. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, slide it off. We're shooting outside. Bro, you don't live in the hood, buddy. Calm down. Look, we're in Rome and someone's shooting. We're in Rome. They shooting. All right, get down. Get down. No, we're in the 4-4. We good. Oh, wait, let me hear. Oh, listen, Steve. Whoa, what is happening in Rome? I don't know. Bro, Steve, can you follow me back? You about to die. You want to follow back? Yo, bro, can you wheel that thing? Bro, let me try real quick. Dang, that thing is nice. Oh my gosh. Dang, this thing wheelies nice. Dude, this thing...
Okay, so in Dungeons & Dragons, people always say you can't ride over bumps on free skates. Well, I skated up to a speed bump, got scared, and decided to hop off and walk over it. Obviously, that doesn't count, so then I tried going around it since there was this little gap in the middle. That worked, but I didn't actually go over the bump. So next I tried...
You've probably seen that video where a boy gets lifted right out of his seat because of the insane speed. But when these guys tried to recreate the same thing, they probably didn't expect what would happen next.
Did you know Steph Curry can't spin a ball on his finger? But unlike Curry, most NBA players can. Luka Doncic spins it no problem. LaMelo Ball spins it and even throws in a trick. Jimmy Butler claims he can spin it forever. And Harden is literally spinning the ball mid-game to keep it from Embiid. But nothing comes close to Kobe. I was genuinely shocked watching this. If this clip...
You've been eating these chocolates wrong for your entire life.
First, Daniel's gonna show you how you're not supposed to eat it. Okay. That's how I break it. Well, that's wrong.
You're actually supposed to push the triangle inward.
Next chocolate. This is how I would do it. You're wrong again. Who decided that's the wrong way to do it? The internet. Fair enough, the internet's always right.
To open, push the corners and it will pop out.
So I'm assuming you want me to eat it like this. Like a struggle bar.
This is how you actually do it. You've been eating these chocolates.
They say firefighters can shatter a car window just by lightly tapping it. The Mythbusters put that to the test. First, Carrie tried tapping the window by hand. Nothing happened. Next, Tori copied the exact motion from the video. Same spot, same rhythm, still nothing. Then Grant stepped in. He searched for weak points in the glass and tried different tapping patterns. The window still did not break, but they won't stop there. So they looked closer at the footage. One detail stood out. The gloves looked unusually loose. That raised a new theory. They slipped a center punch inside a glove and tried again. This time, after just a few taps, the window shattered. They say firefighters...
Mommy, I have to pee.
It's not appropriate to say the word pee in church. So from now on, whenever you have to pee, just say you have to whisper. Okay? Okay, let's go.
Daddy?
Yes, son?
I have to whisper.
Okay. Just whisper in my ear.
If these fishermen don't karate chop those squids quickly, they'll literally regret it their whole life. Because while it might seem like just a way to have fun, they're actually doing it because of squids' unique defense mechanism. As whenever they feel threatened, they'll literally squirt ink all around them. Except that ink is far more dangerous than you'd think. Since once out of the water, it completely changes properties. And if fishermen don't quickly knock them out, they could easily spray their liquids all over them. Which is exactly what happened to this guy. Since when he found himself covered in squid ink, he unknowingly started spreading it all over his body, thinking it would make for a great joke to show his friends.
Crazy.
But once it all dried up, he quickly realized squid ink is practically permanent, leaving him in this situation for a whole 2 weeks. If these fishermen...
You didn't know that? No, what happened? Recently, Sahara Desert flooded. What? Meteorologists said this was an extra tropical storm that they haven't seen in like 50 years.
Torrential rainfall swamped the desert for the first time in half a century.
Now, since it's flooded and there's water around, there's gonna be more moisture. It's gonna change all the animals and stuff like that. What the Bible says.
There's a prophecy?
Yeah. It says, I will open rivers on the barren heights and fountains in the middle of the valleys. I will turn the desert into a pool of water and the dry land into flowing springs.
Damn.
You didn't know that? No, what?
When he was about to install the tiles, he noticed that the owner had placed a camera right in front of him. Realizing this, he started speaking to the camera, saying that he doesn't actually install tiles like this. He's just demonstrating the method. He knew that if he tried to be clever, he would get caught. So he explained that he carefully makes proper lines and places the tiles perfectly, trying to prove his honesty. When he was about to install the tiles,
Whose socks will be dirtier? After 10 minutes in Los Angeles.
I wonder if this is cheating.
I think I'm cleaning this G-Wagon.
I will do anything to win this challenge.
I kind of like it. It's like massage.
I think I can get it the most dirty by walking on the road.
It's like massage. I don't need my shoes anymore.
This should cause some damage.
I think I'm cleaning this Lambo.
Oh, this car is so cool. Maybe the tires are dirty. And after 10 minutes, let's see the results.
But wait, today's subscriber is Natalia Gicho, so subscribe. Tell me who won.
What if a spinach leaf could replace our heart? For years, researchers couldn't recreate an artificial heart because of its very complex vein network. That said, it was while eating that a researcher realized that the vein tissue of spinach leaves is very similar to that of the human heart. So they had the bold...
Why do court painters never get trapped in the middle? Watching them, it looks impossible. They stand in one spot, paint a circle, then keep spreading outward. The more they paint, the more sealed in they seem. By the end, there's only one tiny gap left, and if they step wrong once, they'd instantly ruin the fresh paint. But here's the trick. As they near the end, they keep painting while slowly backing up to control the final opening. Then the moment only one small patch is left, they jump straight out. Why do court painters never get trapped?
Why did you kill 88 people? Well, I was driving 60 miles an hour when I see two men starting to use the crosswalk. So I slammed on my brakes, but they didn't work. And besides the road, there was a wedding party happening. And I could either hit the two men or run into the wedding party. You should have hit the two men. Exactly. After I hit the first man, the second man started running to...
Everyone says this deodorant makes women obsessed with you. So I bought it to prove that's a lie. I'm gonna be rubbing this deodorant in every crevice for the next 7 days with the goal of getting at least one compliment from the opposite gender. Day one...
Why does Lamine Yamal put his boots in the freezer? Back then, Yamal always wore boots 2 sizes too small to get a better touch on the ball. But that habit came with a heavy price. After every match, his feet would...
This is my dad's 80s Coca-Cola yo-yo. It was originally designed for old school yo-yo tricks, but what would happen if you used this in a modern day yo-yo competition? Problem is, modern day yo-yo tricks are incredibly stressful on the yo-yo. So much so that yo-yo players use a completely different kind of yo-yo. But it's not about the yo-yo, my dad used to tell me.
Did I say that?
So with my trusty Coca-Cola yo-yo, I stepped up on stage and began attempting the best yo-yo tricks I possibly could. Immediately, I began to struggle. Landing a yo-yo that narrow on the string was close to impossible. I was forced to rely on old school tricks like around the world, rock the baby, and even walk the dog. Would these old school tricks be enough to impress the judges?
This guy couldn't be late to school again, or they were going to call home. So he decided to defy gravity, weave through traffic, and do whatever it takes to make it on time. This guy couldn't be late.
This guy literally had a vision of Jesus coming to him and saying that the second flood will come on December 25th. His name is Ebo Noah.
No way, his last name is Noah.
Yeah, what this guy did, he built an ark, fam, 8 arks that can hold 5,000 people. He's actually trying to save people. I'm telling you, these arks are they're huge.
You think it's gonna happen?
No way a guy's gonna do this if the vision is not true, fam. Maybe he was named Ebo Noah for a reason. Support me. This guy literally had a vision of Jesus.
Okay, this app actually surprised me.
Well guys, that's what today was.